Hello everyone, today it's time for a new video and we're going to talk about fluorescent tubes here, but some special ones, TLS, which I think is something that only really exists in the Netherlands, but I could be wrong about that. They are a bulb with a self-starting mechanism, which is this start strip in the middle of the bulb itself. And as you can also see, the ends of both sides of the bulb are different than normal. Normally they're just two pins, and this is a system that kind of you have to click into the socket itself. You have them in a warm white, so let's just say 3000 Kelvin, and cold white, which is 4000 Kelvin. What's interesting is that the CRI of the bulb, which is the color visibility rating, is lower on this bulb than a regular fluorescent. Usually the color of a fluorescent would be 840, here it's 640. And to be honest, I don't really understand why these bulbs even exist. Because mostly the outer ends are very fragile, especially when they've been turned on for a bit. They very easily snap off. And it kind of caused a lot of these fixtures to fail early, because after a while of the fixture being in use, the socket will get old and won't really turn as easily anymore as it used to, which would cause the ends of the bulbs to snap off, and then the bulb will be useless. So right here I have a socket of a TLS bulb, and it basically, you have to push it in a little bit and then twist it with the bulb itself. This one is still working pretty fine, but I do have spare sockets just in case. Then you have to push it in and wait until it clicks. When it doesn't click, the bulb itself won't make contact as well, so you have to really make sure it's put in correctly. And let's also take a look at the packaging here. So it's just a very simple Philips packaging. I don't even really know if other brands made this bulb. I'm not too sure about that. So TLS 20 watts. This one is warm white. There's nothing much, it's just a very standard Philips packaging. Same with this. This one is a bit newer. We have a bit more information here. So this bulb runs for 13,000 hours, 950 lumens. It was made in France, and they are a T12 fluorescent, so they are a little bit thicker than usual. Now I think, but I'm also not too sure about this, that the start strip is actually works better with cold weather, because I mean it doesn't really get that cold in the Netherlands, but it can get occasionally too cold for fluorescence to properly start. But in Germany I think they use just a regular fluorescent, but then with another glass housing around it that will keep the fluorescent more warm, so it is easier to start. But I think I've talked about this bulb enough. Let's actually turn it on and see what it looks like. So I did my preparation work, and there's actually already a warm white and cold white bulb in this thing. But I think it might be interesting to show you the ballast, which this is a very classic fixture, that a very classic fluorescent TLS fixture. There haven't really been made that many fixtures that use this bulb anyway. So the ballasts are pretty simple, just a regular fluorescent ballast, but then you don't need the starter, of course. Kind of falling apart. This is what it looks like. There's one tinier ballast, one big ballast. I don't really know why that is, but they're just regular TL ballasts without a starter. There's actually a council in the Netherlands that has retrofitted these with just regular fluorescents. They're kind of replacing the lanterns now, since their bowls get very fragile as well, but they just retrofitted them with a basic 18 watt fluorescent, which also works fine. I have to try to get this screw back in. But there's really not a lot of light coming from these bulbs, and they lose a lot of their light output. We lose a lot of light output over the years as well, so in the end, when the bulb is almost about to burn out, it's really more like a candle than anything. So I hope both bulbs are making contact now. And let's see. Yes, they do. There's no fancy start or anything. I'll turn the lights off. It's just fixture turns on and that's it. But yeah, it's very pleasant to look into. It's not that bright. I think that the two 18 watt fluorescents that are in the fixture back there are more bright than this thing is. And also the fact that they lose so much brightness over time doesn't really make it a great bulb in my opinion. But there will be a replacement video soon, because I came across a fixture that still ran these at work, so there will be a cool replacement video about replacing the lamp of one of those. One thing that's kind of interesting, because it's usually the other way, but for me it kind of seems like the warm white fluorescent is more bright than the colder white. Maybe it's just because it's newer, I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you have any fun facts about these kinds of bulbs, or if you know that they have been used in other countries as well, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.